So you're trying to wholesale real estate, but you don't know exactly how to get started. That's a question I get a lot. I want to start wholesaling. I don't know exactly how to get started. Don't know where to start. In this video, we're going to talk about how you can get started wholesaling in 2023. Exactly what you need to be doing right now. Step by step plan that you could do to begin to do deals today. So um stay tuned, man. Stay tuned. We're gonna go through and talk about how you can get started wholesaling real estate in 2023. First of all, let's say 2023 is not going to be the easiest year to start wholesaling, but who wants to do something that's that easy, right? And if it's not easy, a lot of people are going to be moving away from wholesaling, which is going to open up. Hold on, which is going to open up the way for people like you who want to get started in wholesaling, right? So that's the advantage that you have getting into wholesaling in 2023. So let's go ahead and jump right in with this step-by-step plan. If you got comments, make sure you leave them on the side. You got any questions or anything like that, leave me questions. I answer those questions. And yeah, let's jump right in this thing, man. If you're watching this after, watch this on a replay, leave comments below. I'll definitely go back and answer those. So a step-by-step guide. If I'm starting in 2023, what would I do to start wholesaling real estate? Well, if you've been watching my channel, you know the first thing that I would do is try to start getting connected with people that's already doing deals, right? So you got to get connected with people that's already doing deals. That's the best way to do it. So who's always already doing real estate transactions? Real estate agents, other wholesalers, investors. They're already doing real estate deals. And if you get in contact with those people, you will learn how to do real estate deals, right? That would be my very first step. Where can you find agents? You can Google agents in your area, right? Or agents nearby, right? And start calling up agent after agent saying, hey, do you work with cash buyers, right? And maybe that's not your first question. Maybe your first question is, hey, I'm interested in wholesaling and I'd be interested in bringing you more leads that you could potentially list, right? And then try to get them in a conversation. What type of leads, what area do they typically work? What type of leads do they typically work? And then you can bring up the idea of, hey, do you work with any cash buyers that may want some properties that's, need more work and need to be purchased as is, right? So the listings, right? The offer to, hey, I can bring you more listings is to grab their attention and say, hey, I'm going to bring you some value, right? I'm going to bring you some value. And then you can slide through the back door and say, hey, but do you work with cash buyers that would be interested in these type of properties, right? So bam, there you go. And you need to set a certain number of agents that you're going to call every day. Like I'm going to call 10 agents a day, right? Or I'm going to call 20 agents a day. The second thing you need to do is connect with other wholesalers, right? Like myself. Maybe you're going to message wholesalers, IG or, another thing you could do is sell my house fast, right? On Google, and then you'll see stuff pop up. All those people are wholesalers. You click on there, you talk to the person and try to get in contact with a person that's actually wholesaling, right? You're like, hey, I am not looking to sell my house, but I find properties. I will find properties for you guys, and I like to bring them to you, right? A lot of those people have some type of referral fee, like myself. Like you get 2K on referrals, 1 to 2K on referrals if you bring them to me, right? So that's another way you can get started in wholesaling. But getting connected to those wholesalers will connect you to buyers, right? Because a lot of times these wholesalers, they'll buy the deal from you, right? Because they got a better buyer on the other end. But still, it'll work out for you to get you going, right? You can make 10K a month off getting deals to wholesalers, right? And making money that way. And then the other people that you need to try to connect with is investors, right? You need to connect with investors, the people who actually are buying the property. I talked about this on a previous episode. If you haven't watched, I go live every weekday. But you need to go to the courthouse on Tuesday mornings, first Tuesday of the month, and most places have auction. If they don't have an auction, a property auction, they at least have a tax lien sale, right? You can call up your county people or your city and ask them, hey, when is the next tax lien sale, or when is the next property auction? And bam, there you go. You're going to be able to you're going to be able to find buyers there, right? Another way to do it is on Zillow. You go on Zillow and you can find properties that's being flipped, right? And you can call up, the listing of the property is being flipped, and the agent obviously going to answer you, say, hey, I see you're working with this flip. Is your client a flipper, right? If they are, then bam, there you go. You're connected with an agent, you're connected with an investor. So bam, there you go. That's how you step by step do your first step, which is get connected with people that's doing deals. After you connect with people that's doing deals, if you get in contact with a buyer or get some type of connection with somebody who can give you a cash offer, at that point, you now, and just as a disclaimer, I'm showing you a way that's really called reverse wholesaling, where you find the buyer first and then you find the sellers. So once you find that buyer, you really can start putting yourself out there as a person that works with a group of investors that's looking to purchase property in a particular area, whatever area they told you that they like to buy in, whatever type of property they tell you like to buy. Now you work with an investor that's looking to purchase a particular type of property in this area, right? So now you can start saying, hey, you're a person that can provide somebody with a cash offer, whether that person is another wholesaler, whether that person is a property owner, whether that person are your friends that and they know somebody that might want to sell their property. Oh yeah, Byron is the guy who worked with investors that's looking to buy in the area, right? You start letting people know, hey, I'm in real estate. I'm the guy. If you need a cash offer in this area on this type of property, let me know. I can get you a cash offer. Bam, there you go. Right now, now you're connected with a cash buyer. You're going to provide them the service of bringing them deals, and now that you're connected with them, you could provide property owners with cash offers, right? So you're already, once you find cash buyers, you can start getting in the game, right? And finding the cash buyers, all that stuff I just told you, it's free, right? It's free to go out here and find these cash buyers. It's free, and you can go out here and do it, and you can be at least already in the game. So go ahead and do that first, right? So first step, connect with the cash buyers. Second step, let people know that you now work with cash buyers and can provide a cash offer on properties, right? And I would say be targeted in your approach, right? So when I mean that, I mean the cash buyer saying that they buy this type of property, a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, between 1,200, 1,600 square feet, right? In this area. I don't like lots that's bigger than 2 acres. Whatever they say, that those are the type of properties you want to zoom in on, right? Whether that's driving for dollars, zooming in, whether that's, pulling this off prop screens, skip tracing them and texting them, zooming in. That's what you want to do. You got to zoom in and focus on the type of properties that your buyer would be interested in buying, right? Because if your buyer is actively buying in a particular area, that means somebody is finding him deals there, right? It's like, somebody is finding him deals there, right? Why can't that somebody be you? You know what I'm saying? You got to make that somebody you, right? So that's what you got to do. Connect with the buyer, let people know that you work with investors in a particular area. And if they need a cash offer, you can provide it. The next thing you want to do is begin to target sellers, right? I say the number one way to target sellers today, the number one way to get in front of their face is text, right? So I would begin to send out text messages. Another way is the next try and true thing is calling, cold calling. You can text using Launch Control. My link gonna be below. Using Launch Control, you can and you where do you find these properties? You find them on Prop Screen. Prop Screen is software. The link is below. The Prop Screen is a software that you can use. You can go in there and you can go and target a particular area. You can go and target a particular property that your buyer would be interested in buying, right? You pull that list off Prop Screen, right? And then if you don't know how to pull a list, hit YouTube how to pull this off Prop Screen, right? I've done a video how to pull this off Prop Screen. I think it's called How to Wholesale Using SMS/Text. REI next door. Go look on my page. So, bam, you can go and do that. And once you pull the list, go and skip trace it. All that is on that same video. And then you want to put it into a text platform like Launch Control or into a calling platform like Batch or Batch Leads or Mojo Dollar or Call Tools. Any one of those work. You know, hit up the phone, start calling people. Another way, you know, those are the best two ways I would say for beginners. Another thing you do is drive for dollars. Drive into neighborhoods where you see those type of properties that your buyer would be interested in. You can locate them. You can go search the county records, find a person, and then once you find that person, you can skip trace them using back skip tracing or need to skip or lead Sherpa or any of those, right? Sometimes I just type the person name into Facebook just to see, you know what I'm saying? They may pop up, you know what I'm saying? So I found a property owner that way multiple times. So but yeah, man, that's step-by-step ways to go about finding sellers, right? Once you find that person that's interested in selling their property, ask them how much they're interested in selling it for, right? They give you a price. You just take it back to your buyer and say, hey, I got a property in this area on this street. You don't have to tell them the street number. On this street, it's this bedroom, this bathroom, this square footage is built during this year, and they want this much money. They'll be able to tell you. You can even ask the person for inside pictures. Just give them pictures of the inside. They'll be able to tell you about how much they could pay for it, right? You take that, you go back, you go back to the seller. If like say if the seller say I want 100,000, the buyer say I could pay 110, you got you a deal, right? Now all you got to do is write up the contract to put the seller in the contract. You can find that contract, look at REI next door, how to write up a contract, and that'll pop up. I got it right there. Or you can check out my free course. You can go to IG, my link to my free course will be there. I'm gonna put the link to the free course on YouTube too down below. But it'll show you how to write up a contract with the seller and how to write up the contract with the buyer. You get both of them on the contract. You send those two contracts to the attorney's office, and it's a wrap, man. You just completed your first deal, right? Step by step. So if you're ready to do it, man, it's out there for you. So go out there and crush it, man. Go out there and do your thing. And yeah, man, that's a step-by-step guide of how I would go about getting a deal done in 2023. So now I'm gonna jump into these comments, man. My boy Jordan then came through. What's up, Jordan? Out there in St. Louis. You got Jamie Buck. What's going on, Jamie Buck? Ali coming through. What's up, man? I got a realtor. I guess he's saying realtor friendly. Finally, I guess wholesale friendly. Finally on board. I put her on to your content, so you would suggest me. have her go to connect with some cash buyers so we could tag team. Yeah, no doubt, man. Connect with cash buyers. They can go on their little MLS that they have and see properties that sold cash, and they can see who bought it, right? So it's easy for them to connect with people and to connect with other realtors who have other cash buyers, right? So Jordan says, do you wholesale seller finance deals? Yeah, you can wholesale seller finance deals. I mean, you really just wholesaling the paper, right? So you write up the seller finance deal, right? It's all about that down payment, right? So you write up the seller finance deal, you may get it for 5K down, but then you may charge somebody else, hey, 15K, you take over the terms, and bam, there you go. So 5K go toward the seller's down payment, 10K go to you, and then they got the deal. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about just writing up that owner finance, seller finance contract, and you can search those seller finance contracts up. I actually was doing a seller finance, and what happened was the person was so far upside down. We found out he was so far upside down that we ended up turning it into a short sale. So uh, I just got done calling. That's what's up, WuTang. WuTang in the building. My guy Cass in the building. Uh, so Rolex in the building. I got all my people here, man. You know what I'm saying? I got my people in the building. Who's in Atlanta? Big cash buyer. Meet tomorrow. I'm in Atlanta, man. What big cash buyer you got this meeting tomorrow, man? WuTang, you gotta hit me up, man. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up, WuTang on IG. You know how to get a hold of me. Let me know who you got coming through tomorrow. So just locked up a contract today, face to face with the seller with a paper contract. Goodness, haven't done that in so long. Man, I don't know if I've ever done that. Right? It's like right there, face to face, signed it up. I don't think I ever. Everything has been, e-signature on my stuff. So that's shout out to Rolex, man. And if you wasn't here for the previous episodes, my guy James Dempsey is still the undisputed sponsor of today's show, right? James Dempsey is the sponsor of today's show. And how do you become a sponsor? You give a super sticker, man. You give a super sticker, you become a sponsor of the next day's show. And man, we're gonna do some sponsored events. We're gonna do some sponsored giveaways and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool, man. It's just something that we thought about up on the spot with the crowd. It was like, I wanted to do something for for people that was interested in doing that. It's like, dang, that'd be a cool thing to do. Do a sponsor, person who get a super sticker, the high super sticker be the sponsor, and then do some special stuff for them. I think it'd be pretty cool. So Jordan says, how often you going to your buyers before locking it up? How often I'm going to my buyers before I lock it up? I don't know what you mean by that. Going to my buyers, but like I would lock it up before I even go to my buyers. You know what I'm saying? Because my thing is I'm gonna lock it up and then I'm gonna send it to my buyer. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times I lock it up and then I'll send it to my buyers, see what they say, and then I get to go back to the seller and then I let the seller know, hey, these are what my investors are saying. They're saying this, this, this. You see what I'm saying? So it's like if it makes sense to me, I lock it up, right? If this like, this makes sense to me, I'll go ahead and lock it up. I'll send it to my investors, see what they say, and then I'll run it back from there. So most sellers I talk to are asking for too much for it to work, and I got to talk a lot of these. I got to talk to a lot of these people before I get. Dang, this is small fun, man. I get someone that's motivated enough. Yeah, hey, you got to talk to a lot of people before you get people motivated enough. And you just got to stay consistent, man. You know what I'm saying? I was telling people just the other day, it's like, I was, being consistent. And, especially during this time, like November, December, January, February, those 4 months ain't going to be easy to do deals. But, it's always a debate. Should you, kind of slow things down on your marketing during November, December, January, February, or should you keep going? Baby girl, go back in with mama, okay? Bye-bye. like, should you keep going? And I just kept going, kept going, kept going. And now, like, this January is like the best January I've had. You know what I'm saying? It's like I got like a couple of deals. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe, I couldn't believe that the person actually accepted. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm gonna post a video. And it ain't nothing special. It's like I'm gonna post a video of myself talking to seller down. I ain't really talking down. I just called him and said, hey, look, man, our investors are offering this much. Is that something you can move forward with? He like, yeah. He thought about it. It's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. You know what I'm saying? I was telling people the other day, my virtual assistant, my VA, talked the person down 35K, man. How my VA talking joker down 35K? That's crazy. She actually was negotiating though. She was going back and forth with him. Anyways, with that, man, I called that. I'm doing it at a different time, so Thad's schedule is a little different than mine, and so I had something going on earlier and I couldn't do it when he was available. Now I'm available later. So that'll probably be back tomorrow. What's up, Cody? In the building, man. What's going on? Ali said, how many leads are you consistently pulling every month? Dude, I got over 1 million leads, man. I got over 1 million, right? So I don't necessarily have to pull leads like that. You know what I'm saying? I pull leads when I feel like it. I'm like, I may pull a 5K, not $5,000, but like 5,000, 10,000 leads. I'm gonna pull all 10,000 leads. Now I may skip trace like 5,000, 7,000 of them, right? But I got so many leads. I got 1 million. So it's like I'm just going back and hitting them, going back and hitting them, going back and hitting them, going back and hitting them. So and that's bringing me, deals. It's bringing me deals. It's crazy. I got a closing this Friday. I got closing next Friday. I got closing the Friday after that. It's like, dude, it's crazy stuff, man. But yeah, man. So it's been going pretty good, man. It's been going pretty good. So Ali said, my guy Thad on his daily walk right now. I get it. Oh man, Ali be tripping on that, man. That's pretty cool, man. But let's go over here to IG, man, and see what my people on IG talking about. Touch Sandy Ground said, hey Byron, will you say this live? Taking notes, but I'm missing some. Yeah, no doubt, man. I'll share it on my IG. Yes, please don't take it down. At least gives us 2 days before you remove it. Oh man, people be removing their stuff, man. It's crazy. Johnson Enterprise say, my boy, what's up, man? So Matthew said, have you heard of Prop Wire? I have not heard of Prop Wire. Jerry Norton platform for leads. Oh, nah, I haven't heard of that. But I'm pretty sure it's just a version of Prop Screen. Prop Screen, everybody got their own little version of Prop Screen, seem like these days. But I think that's exactly what it is. But yeah, man, it's been crazy. So I've been doing more flips lately than wholesaling because I can make more money doing flips than wholesaling some of these deals. So that's why I've been, wholesaling. I mean, I've been flipping some deals I could wholesale. So like that's been something I've been getting into. Everybody remember I did my first flip last year. And now I got one flip that's being listed next week. I got another flip that I'm closing on tomorrow. I'm at Friday, and I got another flip that I'm closing on beginning of February. So I'm gonna have, I'm gonna be like 3 flips going on at the same time. So now I'm flipping like crazy, man. But just trying to maximize what I got. There's not a lot of movement. There's less movement going on. So I'm trying to maximize all of the movement, everything that come my way. I'm trying to take full advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what I've been doing, man. And I got some more good leads that's right there on the edge. Had one seller ghost me, man. It's gonna be a really good deal. talking to her really good, and she ghosts me. Even tried to call her from another number. She's still ghosting. It's like, but it's all good, man. You just keep moving, keep staying consistent. That's the thing, man. Whatever you're doing, just stay consistent at it. Whatever marketing that is, whether that's texting, whether that's calling, whether it's driving for dollars, whether it's whatever you're doing, just be consistent, right? I would just say that. So how the short sales coming? The short sales are coming, man. Like I said, one of my flips is a short sale. It's a short sale. I completed a short sale. Now I'm gonna flip the property, right? I could wholesale it, but I'm gonna flip it. And I got I got another short sale that's coming up, but it's like you got some like title, not title. Well, I guess it's title issues. It's like probate. So one of them had to go through probate. Then I close it, and then I don't know if I wholesale or flip that one. Maybe I flip it. I don't know. When you're tired of flipping, I have to mix up the flipping with the wholesaling. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't want to flip too many, but at the same time, it's like shoot, everybody want property so cheap is the thing. So if you wholesale it, you're gonna make a lot less than if you could if you flipped it, right? You're looking at a flip making 50 grand, but you're looking at a wholesale making 10 grand. It's like you're gonna leave 40 grand, 30 grand on the table. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, I'm gonna flip that mug and make that money. So how long is it taking to complete short sales on average? I would say it take me anywhere between 30 to 60 days, I would say. So Cindy, how you doing? Coming through, appreciate it. I would say to complete a short sale 30 to 60 days, but it could take longer, man. It just depends on like it depends on the title, right? Depends on they got issues going on, like they somebody had to, somehow there's a probate issues, or somehow there's issues with bankruptcy up there with some issues. So some people just have different issues. One short sale took me a little bit because the person didn't speak English, right? So it's like, it's not that the banks ain't the problem. The banks ain't the problem. It's, most time it's the title and the people, right? Trying to keep the people engaged, trying to keep the people doing what they're supposed to do so that you can, get to where you need to be in the process. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's a big thing when it comes to short sale. Just make sure all the necessary people are on board. So, but yeah, man, short sales are good, man. Short sales are good, but a lot of these sellers are starting to come down now. A lot of these sellers are taking a lot less for their property, and that's been a help, right? The market is kind of shifting to the point. Go back in there, baby. Go back in there. The market is shifting to the point where you can get a property for a lot cheaper than what you used to, right? So that thing that's huge. That's huge. And I tell people like now is the best time to get started because it's like you have to learn so much, right? You have to learn how to make money off these deals, and I'm getting better. Like hard times is making me better, you know. So I'm like, dang, I can't imagine once times get really good, like shoo, whoa, man, what I'm saying? That thing get easy, what I'm saying? When that thing get back easy, man, you talking about running it up. It's like you talking about running it up. It's like, I was just a rookie, what I'm saying? I went and did what I did as a rookie, just imagine I come back, that thing come back around, and I got a couple years under my belt. You know what I'm saying? So, that thing gonna get good. So that's how I look at it, man. You got to get in the game. If you believe that real estate you looking into it for a reason. Is real estate is real. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta go in and you gotta believe that it really happened. It can really happen for you, and then you gotta stay consistent after that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the hardest thing, staying consistent when you don't see. You know what I'm saying? And that's what me and Thad talked about on Monday. Like we talked about being consistent even when you don't see the money coming in. Like most people have that worker mindset. I go to work. If I work this long, I'm gonna get paid. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but in this game, it's not like that. Entrepreneurship is not like that. You know, you got to be okay with working, not make money, and keep working, right? Working, not make money, but keep working, keep grinding, keep going, and being consistent, right? That's life's challenge, man. I always say it like, dude, that is life's challenge, to be consistent at something that is good for you, but don't necessarily feel good to you, right? It don't feel good to be putting in that work and not getting paid. It don't feel good to be putting in that work and not get, not seeing the benefits of it right there, right? If it worked like that, if we could just tell you, hey, go out here and do this, and in 30 days you're gonna get this money. Everybody like to say that. Don't happen like that. You got to be consistent. If it take 30 days, if it take 60 days, if it take 90 days, if it take daggum 900 days, you got to be say, I'm gonna stay consistent. I'm gonna stay at this until it daggum happens for me. And whoever willing to do that right there is gonna outlast the others. And then they're gonna end up getting deals done and doing their thing, man. So that is fast. Banks okay. I mean, the secrets of life, basically. Yeah, no doubt, man. That's the secrets of life, like how to be consistent at doing almost anything. You know what I'm saying? It's not just wholesaling. It's how you could be consistent at doing anything that's good. You know, it's hard, it's not easy. And a lot of people over here just living off of emotions. You know what I'm saying? You living off whatever you thought up the first time. You know what I'm saying? You living off your feelings, right? You reacting and living based off your feelings. It's like, dude, you cannot live a life based on your feelings, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I feel like doing that. You're gonna do whatever you feel all the time. Man, it doesn't work like that, man. You got to be disciplined, you got to be consistent at something. You just can't go out your feelings. And and everybody fight it. It's like, dude, you got to be able to fight against your initial thought, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like November, December come, I'm like, shoo, market's starting to slow down. I was like, I should slow down my marketing. Gotta fight against that feeling, man. You know what I'm saying? So, I remember when I first got started, like prompt stream $100. I'm like, man, ain't been $100 for that. I can't afford it. Fight against that feeling. You know what I'm saying? So, fight against your natural feeling, man, because your natural feeling is what got you where you at right now, right? It's gonna take you overriding that to get to the next level. You know what I'm saying? You got to override the you who you are right now to get to the next level. You got to override that. You got to say, oh, my brain's saying this right now. That joker probably wrong, right? Because that joker got me where I'm at right now. Let me override that thought and let me go with this better thought, right? That's what you got to do. So Cody said, any specific list doing well for you right now with wholesaling? So I'm not a specific list type of guy. I'm more of a specific buyer type of guy, right? It's like, if a buyer's telling me I'm currently buying this type of property in this area, that's all I need to know. You telling me you got money and you will give me some of it if I find you that type of property in that area, right? It's like, that's all I need to know, man. I'm going out there looking for it. I'm looking for every one of the properties that meet that criteria. I don't care what they're going through. I don't care if it's a divorce, probate, they just ready to sell. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter to me. You know what I'm saying? I need to talk to everybody who meet this man criteria or this woman's criteria. I want to talk to everybody who meet it. You know what I'm saying? And then, because if it's anything gonna be bought, if he buying anything that's like that in the area, I want to have had a chance to talk to that person, or at least have reached out to him. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I say. Like, I'm a specific buyer type of guy. Like, I'll focus on what the buyers want. I'm not blindly hitting a list, hoping that somebody is interested in selling, hoping that somebody is interested in buying this house that they interested in selling. Now, when I hit a list, I want to know if anybody reach back out to me, if anybody say I'm interested in selling, I already got the buyer. You know what I'm saying? It's like only thing I need for you to bite is like once they say yes, I'm in, ooh, 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 I gotta really be in. You know what I'm saying? I gotta really be in. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Oh, hey, I gotta bag up to get over there. I gotta bag up, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dude, I know when the Joker hit me back and like they interested in selling, I gotta bite. It's like, dude, you know what I'm saying? I already know. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to. There's no guessing on is the buyer gonna want this. No, I already know the buyer want it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dude, all I gotta do is say, hey, this right here, boom, we own it. You know what I'm saying? So I think that helps out a lot because I already know that that property is in my buyer's wheelhouse. You know what I'm saying? And it's a high rate of buyer, the buyer want it. You know what I'm saying? It's a high rate of me hitting, right? Because all I'm depending on is somebody to say yes and being interested, right? You know what I'm saying? The buyer side is taken care of. The buyer side is taken care of. I know I got buyers. Is the seller interested? Because I can get you an offer. Are you interested? Because that's one of the biggest things. Can you provide an offer? Right? It's like, can you provide an offer? That's it. It's like if you could provide them with a cash offer, this person can close whenever you want them to close because they got cash. They can buy them whatever condition because they got cash. You know what I'm saying? If you can provide this person with a cash offer, that's it, man. That's it. You can provide this person with a cash offer. That is it, man. So I would say like I like that's the biggest thing, man. Go find that buyer. So appreciate you coming through, big homie. Mel Dre, appreciate you coming through too. But shoot, man, I've been on here almost 40 minutes. I appreciate everybody coming through. Make sure you leave comments below if you are watching this on the replay. And man, I appreciate y'all coming through, sharing, liking the video. Like I said, man, shout out to James Dempsey, the sponsor of today's show. He keeps sponsoring shows, man, until somebody else hook me up with that super chat and sponsor the next show, man. Like I said, the highest super chat is going to be the sponsor. You could be a $1 sponsor, $2 sponsor. You can be a 50-cent sponsor. But anyways, man, I want to do something. I think that's going to be a cool thing that we do here on the channel on YouTube. But anyways, so what do you have going on in real estate business? Talked about this earlier, man, but right now I'm flipping. Right now I'm flipping a property. I got 3 closings coming up, like this Friday, next Friday, Friday after that. So we're gonna keep it going, man. So Sultan said, for someone starting fresh in wholesaling, what would be your recommendation to generate a list of cash buyers? Thank you. So if you go back and replay this video, I talked about this at the beginning, but I would say go to auctions, look on Zillow, right? Find flip properties, connect with those agents, and then just call up a ton of agents, right? And go to where I didn't say this earlier, go to real estate meetings, right? The RIAs is a great place to go find people who are investors and go find people who are connected with investors. Because even before I started wholesaling, I had a meetup with some people who was buying rental properties, right? And they was talking about going to the RIA meeting. So they were buyers talking about going to the RIA meeting. And I could have got them to be my buyers. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I would recommend. So new to the channel, interested in joining your program. Oh man, that's what's up, man. So I think it's Sheila. Yeah, you can join my program. I'm gonna put the link below in this video. And you can join. I think I can get you the link. Let me see if I have this link by chance. I think I got it somewhere. I want to go ahead and drop it. I don't want to say I'm going to drop it below and then forget. So I'm gonna drop it in the chat right here. You can go to this link. If you're interested, I do provide coaching. I didn't do this before, and I really want to help other people get to that next level because I know how it is, man. I worked as a teacher for 12 years, and I wanted to get to that next level and able to figure this out and break through with it. I want to help other people, you know, that maybe thought that they couldn't do it, or thought, or just feel like they needed that extra, something to get over the top. I want to be able to help those people get that. Um, like that's my biggest thing with doing that. I probably need to promote it more or say that I have that more, but that's not like one of my main focus, but it should be one of my main focus to help other people to do this too. It's like I do it, and I benefit from this, but I need to help other, like I want to help others, and I need to say that, you know what I'm saying? I need to let people know that, hey, I'm here to help other people, um, and stuff like that. So like that's something I really want to do. Um, so I'm gonna post down here at the bottom in the YouTube live, and it's gonna get posted in the description, right? In the description, it's gonna be posted there as well. And you will be able to go on here and look at what I offer as far as coaching, right? And I give away my stuff, man. I don't hold nothing back. I'm trying to really hook you up. So Trudy came through. What's up, Trudy? How you doing? Diego came through. I appreciate y'all coming through. But man, I'm finna get off here. We've been 41 minutes in. I appreciate y'all. So I should do coaching first. I would recommend that. Like, I know if I would have if I would have got coaching out of way and made a lot more money early on, right? I figured it out over time, but I would have made a lot more money early on. I would have skipped the line and made a lot more money early on. So I would say that. But then again, like when I first started out, I was hard headed. Like, man, I ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? But that's stupid. Like I was stupid anyways. Not to think, go ahead and do this so you can learn and you could be ahead and you could learn how to go ahead and really take advantage of the situation and how to make money. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyways, that you can go check it out if you want that. But man, I'm finna get out of here. I appreciate y'all coming through. I'll be back tomorrow with another show. Can't wait to see y'all. Appreciate y'all showing love to the channel, liking, subscribing, sharing. People be sharing my stuff all over the place, and I appreciate that. But man, I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.